Welcome back to The Recruiter. I just want to, this is kind of a sidebar, and it's not, I hope it doesn't come across as a pitch. It's not, I'm just going to mention it. But I just was, we just formed a new company called BDCMAX, where obviously we're going to be doing BDC training. We already do recruiting and staffing for BDCs and internet departments, but now we're going to do full-on training with CRMs and phones and excuse me, and equity mining and so forth. Now, you see all the turnover figures that are put out by NADA, and they're gigantic in the sales department. Well, a lot of that is based on the BDC. And those of you that are watching this, that are either internet sales directors, managers, or BDC directors or managers, you fully realize what the turnover is like in that department. So let's go back to maybe one thing. And a couple recruiters ago, I went into this a little bit, but I want to take it from a different angle for these specific departments. So many times we have a traditional interview for a BDR. Now, a BDR is going to be on the phone. I would obviously urge you to interview this person at least twice over the phone. I would strongly urge you to do this. Take a paragraph or two of your scripted phone call, whether it be inbound or outbound call, your script, and email it to the potential BDR that applied for the job. Give them 15, 20 minutes to become familiar with it. Call them back and have them read you that word track over the phone. Let's see what their ability to read is, their ability to speak, their voice inflection. You can tell where somebody's smiling on the phone or they're grouchy on the phone. You can tell. So let's really zero in on that. Hopefully that's obvious, but maybe not. With an internet salesperson, I want to know how savvy they are in terms of internet. You know, is their grammar right? Do they know how to structure a sentence, spelling, and what have you? They need to have specific skills. So let's only consider those people that have those skills. Now, I want to talk about something that I think is very overlooked. And I've seen this in dealerships, and my partner Stacy has seen this a lot in dealerships. You walk into some BDC departments, and it looks like a pajama party. I mean, it's like, it looks like people just came out of bed. The way they dressed is questionable, whether it be man or woman. It's bad. You know, I've got a suit on today. When I put on my suit, it's like to me, it's like a football player, baseball player, basketball player putting on their uniform. It moves my brain into a business mode, if you will. If I was sitting here in jeans and a sweatshirt, which I do occasionally, I don't know if I would be as effective trying to give you information dressed like this. So I think we really got to look at that at our BDC department. Well, they're on the phone. No one's going to see, what they look like. Well, it's not a matter of how they look. It's a matter of how they dress. Let's create a culture in our BDC so that it's a business development center. It's not a playground development center. It's a business development center. So let's dress accordingly. Let's be professional. Let's run that department like it's any other department in the dealership. And one last thing, and I'm going to finish this thing off. We got to start getting away from and doing away from the demarcation lines between the sales department, the desk, salespeople, floor salespeople, and the BDC and or the internet department. It's been years, a very high wall, I don't want to get into a wall thing, but a very high wall, the line of demarcation has been built between sales and service for the last 80 years. But I see it happening a lot between sales and F&I, sales and BDC, sales in the internet sales department, unless it's cradle to grave. I see that happening, and that's got to go away. We're all in this together. One can't do without the other. You should be best buddies with each other. That culture has to be one. So let's think about that, work on that, talk about it, and develop it. I'll see you on the next Recruiter.